Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another live stream here on the channel for Tuesday night. Of course, we're playing Oxygen Not Included. The tubular upgrade is out, but we kind of played around a little bit with the tubes in creative mode last time, or debug mode, so we kind of built a bunch of stuff, and the map that I was playing on, I was thinking it was going to be a little bit farther before we could get to the oil. And the thing I've really been kind of looking for lately is a little bit of a different challenge, and looking at that Helicona map that's available in the game that I haven't yet tried has been bugging me. So I thought it would be fun to do something a little different today. We'll jump into a totally new colony. I'll still keep that other one around, so if we want to go back to it afterwards, we can. But I thought it would be just fun to jump into a new game, and we'll pick a custom game, and we'll choose, instead of the default world, we'll go to this Helicona, which is a map where you have the starting area in the middle, but then it's surrounded by ice biomes. There's lava way down at the bottom, some metal way up at the top, and there's no other biomes in the game. So it should create sort of an interesting challenge for us. We often have to deal with temperatures in the game, and heat tends to be the primary problem there. But in this particular world, as soon as you crack out of the shell that's around the core little area, you're immediately exposed to the cold biomes. So instead of dealing with all that intense heat, instead we'll have to deal with the cold. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to play around with it. I've never tried this before. There are definitely some things that we don't have access to, because we don't have things like the swamp biome. So, for example, we won't be able to make any kind of clothing for the duplicants to help keep them warm. We won't be able to make any exosuits because we just don't have the reed fiber. And I think that's going to make things a little interesting. Now, we also don't have to deal with slime lung because there's no swamp zone, so we don't have to deal with that. But it should be kind of interesting to play around with. Welcome to everyone who's here already in the stream, and if you're happen to be watching the stream after the fact. As you may have seen it early on, I had a little slide there, but thanks very much for everyone who's been a sponsor of the channel. And I also want to say thank you so much to everyone who's ever given a super chat to the channel. I know it's been an interesting year for me. Everything's been growing so fantastically. And all of you supporting that has been really fantastic. I love all the people that come out and check out the stream so regularly. Those of you who are here so consistently, it's just it's amazing to me, but thanks very much. Just want to let you know that all means a lot to me. Let's pick a couple duplicants. This one's pretty good. Athletics, digging. Strength is a good one to get in duplicants. Ooh, 7 creativity. This one's a yokel, so that's not the best for learning, but that 7 creativity is nice because we'll have someone that can do some decor early on. I think we'll try and find someone who has a good level of, oh wow, 10 immunity. If only there was swamp biome to deal with. Maybe your fan won't overheat so much because everything's cold. That's right. I mean, the reality is we can kind of plant a lot of stuff out in that cold biome. And it also becomes the source of water because once you use up the water that's in the core area, you have to go out and start melting down ice. The one I'm looking for here is I want learning because I want somebody to be able to research quickly. 2 learning, that's not so good. 1 learning, 2 learning. Ooh, 8 learning, that's a good one. Squeamish. They won't cook, but that's okay. We already have someone else here that, well, nobody's got a really good cooking skill, but... So we got Yokel, got a gastrophobia. This one won't cook. I should probably take care of that. Loud Sleeper. I know Loud Sleeper's not that big of a deal. I just hate dealing with it. You have to just set them up in separate bedrooms and stuff, and it's just... I always run out of, like, building space as it is, so... 7 learning, digging. I kind of want to find someone with good... Oh, there we go. Cooking, digging, immunity, squeamish. Then we'll do first aid. And neither will they. There's a lot of cold in here. People are going to get hypothermia. I probably don't want people who can't do any kind of first aid. Strength, digging, cooking, construction. Squeamish again. Come on. Creativity, digging, medicine. Irritable bowel. All right. I can deal with an irritable bowel. We'll take someone who has good strength. They're buff. And we're going to name them after people who are in the chat today. So if you'd like to have a duplicate named after you, we'll pick 3 duplicants first off. And then as we bring in new duplicants, I'll try to name them off of people that are in there. So just shout out in the chat if you're interested in having a duplicate named after you. And I'll try and grab a couple of them. Epic Alex, can you be an artist? I don't know. Can you be an artist? Okay. Let's see. It looks like they might have fixed that issue I was having before. Let's see. Me, please. Matt Chang. All right, say Matt. You can be Harold. There we go. Who else? Dave Wolf. All right, you can be... I'm sorry, Dave, but you're going to be the one with the long hair. It seems like they fixed that bug I was having where... the Leaky Paradise. That's gonna... I'm keeping that name. I used to have a bug where when I was trying to type people's names, it was constantly kicking it out, but So a lot of people interested in having a duplicate named after them. I can't do everyone at once, obviously, so we'll just have to try and try and take a little bit of a pass at it as we go along. There is a decent amount of algae here in the beginning, which is good. Decent amount of copper. I can see bubbles up here, so there's obviously more oxalite up above there, but you can't really see anything else around us. Now, this starting zone is a little bit bigger in this map than it is in your typical map. Probably because they recognize you're just going to need resources, but we're going to run out of things like dirt. We're going to run out of metals unless we can get to the layer where the metals happen to be located. We'll probably run out of water until we get to the point we can start melting it down, because I'm probably not going to try and crack into that cold biome a little too soon, because everything's going to get really frigid in here. Looks like there's a decent amount of starting water, though, so that's good. This one here is a little bit poorly placed because it's going to be kind of in the way, but that's all right. Let's dig in here, get some of this algae. Start to build some flooring. So I know one of the things I have a horrible time doing in this game is keeping an eye on the chat while I'm playing, because I'm constantly looking. Yes, I am playing on PC. This game is not available on console so far as I know. And I'm not sure whether they have any plans to release it on console. It's still pretty early in the development, apparently. The next person who comes name in victory. I make no promises on whether the next one will be. I'm just going to pick somebody as it comes along. We'll base it off of people who are here in the chat. Maybe they get water first and then go resources, food. Yeah, so I often like to collect the water down in the lower portion of my colony so that it's kind of out of the way. There's a lot of algae down here. Let's build some ladders. So again, I also don't like to have to deal with CO2 initially, so I normally just dig a little hole. But our primary concern is really going to be bathrooms. That's where we want. Now, this is a much larger starting zone in terms of width than we're used to. So it'll be a little interesting. I'm going to see whether somebody can trap their head in there, because almost inevitably they will. Yes, I don't have the chat overlay on today. I'm also only streaming to YouTube today, so you won't see the chat overlay today or the or a stream to YouTube today. Could be on console. I think I saw Brothgar using Vive or something. I don't think it's on console. So far as I know, they've only released it on PC so far. It's still early access. It's something that they're still actively developing. So I don't think it's something you'll see on console for a little bit yet. We can trap somebody's head in here. I almost always get somebody's head trapped in the floor. I don't feel like it would be the right... I don't feel like I'd be playing the game if somehow I hadn't gotten somebody's head stuck. Fox, can you freeze the oil? And if so, what happens with it? I haven't tried freezing the oil. I know it has an exceptionally low freezing temperature. I mean, theoretically, you can freeze anything if you can get it down to 0 Kelvin. But I don't know what happens. I know it's particularly good for cooling because it has good heat absorption capability. So if you get it nice and cold, you can use it as a coolant. Hi, Damien the Spawn. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Fleeing. They're fleeing. Duplicate temperature. Probably check what the temperature looks like. So this is a very different biome than we would see in a current game now, because in the current game, when you have a starting area. Oh, I still haven't built toilets yet. Dragging my feet here. Let's get all this laid out for them so they can hurry up and get this done before somebody pees on my floor. This might even just be temporary placement for the toilets. And I should probably put a wash basin here, although they won't be able to get any water for it just yet. This is really awkwardly placed. No, I'm not going to do that. I need more room. Give me more space here. Because I want to be able to have at least 2 sinks. 2 toilets, 2 sinks. That way, everybody washes their hands. I don't want anybody running around this colony with nasty, disgusting bathroom hands. Plumbing at hoses. There we go. All right. See how they handle that. Yes, everyone is seriously sleeping on a rock. Congratulations. I hope it's comfortable. You're sleeping on the oxalite at least, so you're getting some extra oxygen there. Best breathing duplicate in the house. Make them use their spit for water? Oh, it's so gross. What I don't understand is how they manage to pee and vomit and stuff when they never drink any water. How does that work? Not entirely sure. There is a lot of ice around here. A lot of ice. Like, when we crack out of that shell, it's nothing but ice almost. Should be crazy. Hi, Hannah Lee. Welcome to the stream. Do you know how to remove germs from dirty water? Yeah, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can actually run it through a sieve a couple times. That's not the best way, though. You can heat it up to a temperature above 70 degrees Celsius, and that'll kill off the germs. The germs will start to die before that, fortunately. But 70 degrees Celsius is kind of that tipping... Oh, people are already peeing on the floor. Whoops! Didn't build my bathrooms fast enough. Those should always be a day one priority. And I got busy digging around. So they have places to go to the bathroom now, but in the meantime, I made a little bit of a mess. Take this out. Ooh, we have a hatch there, too. Okay, so this is ideal. If we can keep that... No, don't... Oh, poor little hatch. Go back up. Jump back up. Jump. No. Rat. If you can keep a hatch in there, that's like ideal. Rest in P. Rest in P. Those people who are channel sponsors, they have that little rest in P. Did I hear somebody get their head stuck? I thought I heard a little wailing noise. Maybe not. Go, Hatchie, go. What priority should you should build for early base making? Toilets should always be priority number one, as you can see. They pee relatively quickly if you don't give them a place to do it. It makes a horrible mess. I've got germs all over the place now. My guys are gonna be all germy. Next, obviously, you want to get access to water so that you can have some water for your sinks and stuff, and then also if you need for like cooking and things. Don't worry so much about controlling CO2. Just let it go someplace lower in your colony. So right now, we've got lots of oxygen. The CO2 can just sink down below. Deal with it afterwards. I don't know if I ever build my colony exactly the same way twice. I'm pretty sure I don't. I always kind of toggle my priorities around a little bit. As long as I kind of tackle a few of the things. Are you doing Fortnite later? I am actually, yeah. After the stream's finished, I'm going to play some Fortnite with Kazi. And I'm actually going to stream it tonight, too. So it's going to be a busy night for me. So 2 hours of this. We'll stream until about midnight Eastern time. Then I'm going to shut everything down, do a swap over, and I'm going to play some Fortnite Battle Royale. Should be fun. What is this here? Fertilizer, just hanging out in space. Let's open this up so we can get a little water situation going. Hi, Jada McClellan. Welcome. How can I make you pee yourself? Well, I was a little slow with the bathrooms. Sorry about that. Hello, Derpy Moofin. I'm good. Hope you're good, too. Let's get some more flooring in here. Hollow this out a little bit so we can get some of that nice stinky air to go downward. I'm going to throw in some storage containers down here. Just 1 or 2. You monster. I'm not a monster. You're the one that peed yourself. Just saying. Can you do Dark Souls again? Thinking about getting the game. I don't know. I mean, I love Dark Souls, but I haven't been super into playing it the last while because I've been so busy playing other things. So much new stuff has come out that that's kind of where my focus has been a lot. Yeah, that's a fair amount of storage, but I mean, we have so much stuff to clean up. Let's get our research underway because I need to get that tackled early on. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing research. Let's throw a little battery in here. Now, the nice thing is, to a certain degree, where are we here? Stations. These machines will help out because they'll produce heat for us. There you go. Tiny little research station. A little battery so that we don't have to run on the treadmill constantly. Love the early video, Astroneer. Thanks, Tepper. I actually really enjoy Astroneer. I played it a lot when it first came out. I was talking with the developers a lot before the game came out, and I got access to the code like a day early and played it, and had so much fun with it. And I played it, I think, for probably 2 months. Something like that. Tons of fun. Is there anything that you hope Clay will implement? You know, I don't know. They put so much cool stuff in the game now. So some of the stuff that I know a bunch of people were looking for were like those transportation tubes. I think people were really looking for those. I'm going to do advanced research first here. And they added that in. The exosuits were a super cool idea. I was kind of hoping they would do something like that, and they already did. So I'm not really sure. I'm curious to see what more they're going to add to it, because they've said that they still have a lot to add into the game. It's still a lot to develop. So what that's going to consist of, I don't know. But this is definitely my favorite game right now. This is the first time I played Helicona. Yes, I was aware of it, but I haven't played it. So it might be a bit of an adventure. Whoops. figuring out exactly what I'm going to be tackling here. Okay, in organic, I don't want this polluted dirt in here, but I can copy these settings otherwise. There we go. Let's pick another duplicant. Who wants to be a duplicant? We have a narcoleptic non-constructive, a bottomless stomach, or a mouth breather. Well, all three of these are just amazing. Athletics, tinkering, creativity. I don't think I want this one. So I'm going to go with probably the bottomless stomach. He's a quick learner, too, so we can get him on one research station and the other duplicant we have on the other one. You nominate Kazi? Kazi, a quick learner. I don't know. All right. I'll make a Kazi anyway. He can be our physician. Dr. Kazi in the house. And then we'll keep bringing in more duplicants. Don't worry. There'll be many more. I used to stop at 6 duplicants until I kind of got more comfortable with the game, and now I just kind of go until I have trouble keeping up with them. Meep. Meep. First one's already named Ari. It's a sign. We need more water here. I'm going to dig this out. Our poor little duplicants gasping away in the CO2 pit. Such a slave driver. So we won't, without the swamp biome, we won't have access to mushrooms either. So that's a whole food source that'll be gone. I think our primary food will end up being a fancy little mealwood. Just all kinds of lovely lice. You realize you got to make a fire pole for Kazi now, right? Eventually. Eventually. We're not going to do anything really crazy with Kazi's living conditions this time. That just took up too much time. Far too much of it. Let's extend this ladder down, because if somebody falls down in this hole, I don't want them dying. See that? Look at that. I did something proactive. Amazing, right? They buff all the plants. What do? Are you talking about the shine bugs? Yeah, they're good for the plants. Except for the mushrooms. They don't do good things for the mushrooms. I want this hatch over here. Now, here's the thing, too. We don't have any plastics. So, I might actually be able to build a little staircase for the hatches. And get them to hop up the stairs into the bathroom and then destroy the stairs behind them. That'll have to be my approach, I think. Because they will climb up there. Because you could have a room in the freezer. Look above the bathroom. Looks like a hatch up there in the sand. It could be. This could be a seed. It could be a hatch. It might not hurt to check. Oh, I didn't leave enough. Oh, I didn't plan my spacing right. I should have. If I had a door here, I could actually have a bathroom. But I don't have a door. Because I didn't leave enough room. Because I'm super smart that way. SMRT. Oh, that's weird. We got a mop task in like midair. Cancel these. So our duplicants don't get confused. Okay, we have a room over here now. I guess for our plumbing, we can put in a pitcher pump here now. That'll give us access to a supply of water. And it's kind of out of the way, too, so our duplicants ideally won't pee in it or throw up. Ideally. Maybe. Never really tell with these guys for sure. I'm surprised nobody is agriculture. Fertilizer's fine to go in there, so we can set that. Nobody's sweeping up the floor yet. Nobody. Let's sweep. You guys are gonna get all stressed out and stuff if we don't take care of this. First research is done. We'll get on. Oh, you know what? I forgot to set the jobs up. I bet you we had somebody of lower intelligence working on the research because I'm super smart. Research. All right, we have 2 duplicants that can do it, I guess. Learning 5, learning 8. Ooh, Matt Chang. We'll get him on it. I think he must have done the research because I think his skill level went up a bit. So much for proactive. That's right. I never stay proactive for long. Hello, Homer. Homer. Okay, what do we want to research next? I guess we should worry about food stuffs next. So let's get on basic farming. That'll give us the basis. We can set up a farm for some meal lice. We can get that growing early on before we deplete the calories that we start out with. And we did find some muckroot and stuff, so that obviously adds to what we can do. Make Kazi the housemaid. Poor Kazi. What are we working on today? We're playing the Helicona map. So this is one of the non-default maps. It's pre-constructed. So the other ones are dynamically generated. Each time you start a game, it sort of picks a layout of biomes according to certain conditions and everything. This one starts with a core biome in the middle that's like your starting area. It's a little larger than normal. And then all around it is just surrounded by frozen biomes. At the very bottom of the map, there's a layer down there that has lava and stuff in it. At the very top, there's a layer that has some additional metals and things. So once we get through all the area in here, it's going to be It's gonna be interesting because this is like the ultimate base that you have to build sustainability in, because you can't just go out somewhere else to get all the materials you need. So sand is gonna be important, dirt's gonna be important, water we'll have tons of because we're surrounded by ice, so that won't be a problem. But certainly things like sand and dirt will be something that we'll try to, you know, sort of stay on top of a little bit. These little hatches over here didn't run up the stairs the way I'd hoped. They're ignoring me. Darn little hatches. Expand upwards. We'll have some room for a bedroom up here. And there's more oxalite, too, we can cut into. It looks like there's a ton of starting oxalite on this level. So we'll go like this. Gonna try and make the base look relatively symmetrical just so that Jack's OCD doesn't go crazy. If he happens to pop into the stream, he won't feel like twitching. There we go. We can make bedrooms up there. What's my favorite team in collage? I assume you mean college. I don't really stay on top of college sports though. College sports in Canada is really not a really big thing. Change watch for left. Oh yeah, sorry. Set direction left. Yeah. They'll only wash their hands if they have germs anyway, so it's not really going to hurt anything if you have it going both directions. Except that it produces additional polluted water. But I really want to get a hatch trapped up there so that we can get him munching on all the nasty waste that comes out of our system. Okay, so we have our basic farming stuff ready already. Let's see, maybe we'll work on interior decor next. Try to keep our duplicates happy. I mean, not that they're bad off; they're 4% stress. Wish I could choose which plants, which biomes, which basically everything. There might actually be a map editor in this. I've never really looked. I'm digging oxalate in the middle. Am I? I took the digging off of that one, so it should be okay. I don't see any other oxalate here. Finally have a day off and we're streaming. Hi, ladies, game 2. Welcome, welcome. What will be our next research? That's a good question. I'm thinking probably once the interior decor is done, I think I'll go after maybe plumbing. Actually, power regulation would be good. I mean, after that, it's not really a good priority for things. Pressure management. I do want these airflow tiles, so I'll probably go ventilation next. Just try to keep everything copacetic in our colony as much as we can. Now, the cool thing is with all this oxalite that's in here, I don't even need to set up oxygen generation yet, so we've got time that way. I can cancel the sweeping bell because they're not going to pick that stuff up. The one you were talking about ran out after you. Oh, okay, good. Oh, it was like a little pocket right in here or something? So that worked out well. That was good timing. 2 + 2 = 4 - 1 = 1. Wow, I'm so confused. Oh, I am so smart. SMRT. I mean, SMART. Okay, let's get our supercomputer built so that when we want to do research for that, we can. I'm going to put a little... Oops, no, that's not it. That's it. I'm going to put it on the other side so that we spread the heat out a little bit. Even distribution of the heat. If we get that far, do you think I'll mess around with the transit tubes in this world? I wish I could, actually, but there's no oil in this world, I don't think. There's lava, but I don't think there's oil. I mean, when we go down to the lava level, we can check, but I'm pretty sure this world doesn't have oil in it, which means we can't make plastics, so then we can't make the tubes. A little bit limited in what our capabilities are going to be in this particular world. Sort of adds to the challenge a bit, I think. These are building like crazy. All right, let's make a bunch of cots because we're going to need room for these people to sleep before they start getting ornery. Leave room for a bedroom door there. 4 high, so I can go 8 spots wide, I think, before we need a door. So leave room so we can have another door just in case. We're gonna build lots of beds because we're gonna get lots of duplicates in here. There's no oil on the map. Yeah, I was pretty sure not. My favorite subscribers arrived. Is that how that works? Well, hello, VG Fanatic. Yeah, this will be really tricky without oil. Or well, at least making the tubes obviously would be, because there's just no option to do that. I want one of these guys to jump up here. They will jump up too high. They're choosing to defy me. I think what we'll do is we'll look up top here and see if there happens to be a hatch hiding in this ground up here. If there is, that'd be perfect. It might just turn out to be a seed, but cross our fingers we get a little hatch. And you know, just in case, maybe I should put a door on here. It doesn't look like we found a hatch. Sometimes the cracks turn into nothing, apparently. Oh, there was a buried muck root. So we didn't get a hatch. We'll stick another tile down here, though. And then maybe we'll get some hatches going up the stairs. I want to open this door in case they decide to go for a walk up there. Make the tubes out of ice. Well, we have access to the fire pole, so I guess we could do, like as long as the tube's only going downwards, we could. Have people sliding through the fire pole all the way down through the ice world. That'd be interesting. Let's get pressure management in here, so we'll have access to our manual airlocks and the airflow tiles. Let our oxygen move around a little bit. Gotta give it the reason to go there. Take away the space for them to dig down below. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna build a floor here anyway, so I might as well go ahead and do that. Try and block them in a bit. See if we can get someone to walk up there. We just need one hatch up there, really. One hatch is enough to keep up with that whole bathroom thing. Alright, but better question. What is the best way to get through, to get things to build an exosuit? Well, in this world, we won't get to build an exosuit, but the exosuit, you need the reed fiber, and that's out in the swamp biome. So obviously you want to keep an eye out for those plants that are already growing out there. You can transplant them into your own little farm and stuff, but it's almost easier just to go out and harvest them where they are. As long as you don't have to go crazy far to get them, obviously. That could be a bit of a nuisance. It's funny, we're keeping up with the calories here, even though we have 4 duplicants eating, just because we've been finding so much muckroot. 3.75 mealwood per dupe in simple planting pots. Yep. Another duplicate! Who wants to join the colony? Now, bear in mind, anytime somebody joins my colony, there is no guarantee of survival. So just because you're here doesn't mean you're staying. I mean, you'll kind of stay, because if you happen to die off, we'll make a tombstone for you, and we'll think of you fondly. But no guarantees that you'll be around for long. Alright, let's go with, I'm going to pick somebody at random because there's a bunch of people that shouted out. Let's go with Lucas Souza. Alright, so loud sleeper, biohazardous. They get sick easy. I feel like that's a really bad trait on a world surrounded by ice. The chef's not bad. We'll take the chef. This can be Lucas. Lucas Souza. Welcome to the colony. Someone will die eventually. You know, it's inevitable somebody's going to. You want to die. You don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. Well, I mean, hopefully not. What happened to our... We have little hatches down here. Where did they go? I don't even see the little dirt piles anymore. We like bricked right over top of them and like sealed them in or something. Whoops. Hatch down. Hatch down. Okay, let's get this set up so it's actually a bedroom. I made this a funny width across. Who knew? Should have counted or something. Can you use tile for creating a water tank? You can. You just need to make sure that you're using the right kind of tile. So you want to have it, like, depending on the amount of water, you need to have a certain thickness of the tile, and depending on what the materials you make it out of. But usually if you go like too thick, it'll be fine most of the time. Normally I try to use the airflow tiles instead, just because they don't break to water pressure. Let's see. Let's go artistic expressions so we can get some artwork in this place. It's looking a little dreary. I mean, it's not that it's hurting their stress or anything, because they've got all this killer oxygen in here. And the temperatures should still be sitting pretty, yeah. Yeah, they've got like ideal temperatures and plenty of oxygen, so they're all happy right now. Need good oxygen or be really busy later trying to deal with it. That is true. Close this one off as its own little bedroom, and then that should give us our room structure. We're gonna need a little more space to do that, though. Poor guys, they can't walk through the... Oops. Can't walk through the nothingness. Take all this algae out. We're gonna have a serious amount of algae for a little bit. This map, the tempedizers will be handy. They probably will, yeah, because you can make use of the heat. Cryptic doesn't look at all how you thought I did. I got that you went and looked up a video. Yeah, no, I get that a lot. In the gaming world, I'm what they call old. Pretty much. Yeah, I must have bricked those poor little hatches in. They're just stuck in the tile now. Whoops. Minor hatch catastrophe. Just a little one. I guess we could, you know, we could just encourage this guy to go across. We'll build a little flooring here. See if we can get him to go across. If you layer insulated tile and rings, that would help protect the core of your colony. Yeah. As we expand outwards, I think it's gonna be necessary to have a little bit of added protection against that cold. So for right now, this little part of the middle is actually surrounded by abysallite, so it's really well insulated. But over time, that's gonna kind of go away, obviously. How old am I? Just out of curiosity, I am 41. So as I said, in like YouTube gaming, I'm ancient. Let's throw a pneumatic door in here, and then we got our little hatch in the bathroom. This one we can put on auto. Hopefully before the hatch runs down the stairs, please. And this tile here needs to be deconstructed, and let's do that as a matter of priority. No! Oh, knew that was going to happen. Cancel. Alright, set this door to open. I tried to get rid of that block fast enough that the little hatch guy couldn't run out. No such luck. Sneaky little guy. If we get to the point of making food, I don't want him stealing the food either. There we go. Now this can get deconstructed. I don't think they can jump the 2 blocks across, so that should keep him trapped in there. Yeah. Put this back on auto. And we have our little house cleaning. Oh, you just had to get stuck in the door, didn't you? Open. Why is he stuck in the door? Let him out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good job, Hatch. Okay. Clearly this door on this side is not going to help. Auto. Leave it open. It's going to be like the great hatch caper here. You know what? I'm just going to deconstruct this thing. I'll build a wall over here. There. Like this. Okay. No, now you can't do it. This thing is going to drive me nuts. Somebody go use the washroom so the hatch has a reason to be up here. Maybe we put a manual airlock. No, you know what? The pneumatic door should work. He shouldn't get trapped inside it. I don't know why that one did. I just need somebody to, like, go to the bathroom. Oh, no. There we go. I need somebody to go to the bathroom and wash their hands or something so the hatch will have something to munch on. Put a tile above a screen door. Stop hatches jumping. Yeah. What is this game? This game is Oxygen Not Included, so it's kind of a colony survival game. You've got these little duplicants that have appeared on some mysterious planet or asteroid. You have to build a way for them to survive. So you've got all this cool like research stuff you can find out to learn how to make all kinds of different things in your colony, and basically just survive. It's kind of the whole objective of the game right now. There's no real complicated system beyond that right now. When will I play Roblox? I will play Roblox never, I'm afraid. That game, unfortunately, holds no appeal for me. It's not something I'll be playing at all. Need to do an announcement on Twitch to tell the darlings you're leaving them. Yeah, I will be doing something over there. Because I think I'm going to shift and just focus on working on YouTube instead of trying to split my audience between Twitch and YouTube. The more I've thought about it, the more I think it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to dual stream my channel. How high can this game go? I've seen colonies that last up to 1,000 cycles. And a cycle in this game is basically a day. I normally play them to like maybe a couple hundred, and then I kind of get bored and I want to start a new colony, a new challenge. By the time you get to a colony that's been around that long, it's almost like you're just going through the motions, you know? Okay, we're starting to get some oxygen problems because our oxalite is all dried up. So let's start to put in some airflow tiles. So we make sure that we've got the ability to get some oxygen in this spread around here and let our CO2 settle down below. And then we'll start to get some oxygen production, I guess. Fortunately, we have tons and tons of tons and tons of algae, so we don't have to worry about anything that way yet. I'm gonna put just a little algae deoxidizer here for now. Connect that up to a wire, and we'll probably do a second one on the other side, just to kind of balance it out. And a little power on this side. Soon, additional power will be needed. Will you check out Rain World? Best holiday gift ever. I actually played Rain World for a while. I never finished the game. It was pretty fun, but again, I'm kind of like that dog from the movie Up. I get easily distracted, and then suddenly I'm focused on other things. So I didn't actually finish the game, but I did play it. Oh, we got the hatch trapped in there. Nice. You hang out in there, buddy. I don't want you coming out for a while. I could probably use an air freshener in there too. A room deodorizer. We don't even need to worry about the compost right now because the hatch is going to take care of all the waste for us. These are own personal fancy little cleaning system. Man, these guys are researching quick. This is good. Air systems. Has Ontario become its own country now? Not so much. At least not that I'm aware of. It's actually snowed in Houston the other day. Snow in Houston? Wow. We must have had probably 6 or 8 inches of snow here for a while, and then the past couple days it was warm, it rained, and now there's like no snow again. It looks like it might actually be a green Christmas for us. What am I doing? Another car mechanic simulator? So my streams this week, actually, tonight, I need to get them scheduled up, but tonight I'm doing Oxygen Not Included. After this wraps up around midnight Eastern time, I'm going to play some Fortnite with my buddy Kazi. I'll be streaming that on the channel also, so it's going to be a lot of streaming today. Tomorrow I'm playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, again at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Thursday I'm going to play Don't Starve Together. The Christmas update is out, so I kind of want to see what the Christmas skins and stuff look like for that. And then Friday I'll end up probably playing Fortnite again. Where is here, Fox? I'm in Southern Ontario, in Canada. Not Ontario, California. Look at all this wonderful CO2 we've got. This is good. In the sense that it's really stinky in here. Let's build out another floor. Dig down a little farther. We'll let this CO2 settle a little bit more. Oops. Just a tile spot there. Oh, there's even oxalite down here, too. We can expose another little bit of oxalite. We'll get some more oxygen in here. How about that? There we go. My strategy with CO2 management in this game is largely just let it settle down below and trying to keep the oxygen pressure above it high enough to keep it all pressed down bottom. Demanded dupe to be named Twitch in honor of the fallen. They're not going anywhere. They're just not going here. Lady Eater went to cycle 4,000-ish during the thermal update. Man, 4,000. I would get so bored of the game by 4,000. I feel like after you've researched everything and built everything and done everything, I kind of want to do it again. I don't want to carry it on in perpetuity. Why don't you roll out and give you the live stream notification? You lost 30 minutes of the stream. Oh no. Lifeless Hawk, if you don't have the little bell checked off on the channel for the subscription, then you may not get the notification, so you might want to check that off. If you do have it checked off, then yeah, I'm sorry. YouTube's being YouTube. Looks at the CO2. This is fine. See, it's fine. We got a little bit squished down here, but I'm not using the space right now anyway. Eventually we'll have to get rid of that. It's going to be a problem over there. It's fine. It's all good. So what's happening here is I built up air pressure in this area by having 2 of these algae deoxidizers running. So now the CO2 that's over here is running into... Entombed. How did he get his entire body in there? That really is art. He's really amazing. Next dupe should be CrypticFox. Oh, man. All right. Let's dig Alex out because he's somehow managed to trap himself in there, and I don't think anyone can reach him. Maybe you guys should dig here. Oh, work fast. No, go get him. There we go. Yes. Thanks very much for the super chat, Durgan. I don't know how they do it. It's inevitable. I don't think I have I don't think I've played a single game of this where a duplicant hasn't somehow managed to get his head stuck inside of a brick. It's crazy. All right, we'll name this one Duplicant CrypticFox. So narcoleptic. That somehow, you know, that really feels like me actually. I'm tired all the time. This seems somehow appropriate. Let's go with the mole hands. I don't feel very grease monkey-ish. CrypticFox. All right, thanks, Durgan. What is going on? That was a weird little alert thing. Okay, so we've got almost all the base research done. I guess we do some power regulation so we get some better batteries going. Dupe you live to suffer. Oh my goodness. He's still stuck. No, I took him out. He was down here. He's not stuck anymore. His head was stuck in the little tunnel in here, but I don't know what happened there. He got out somehow. Well, I mean, I dug him out, but I don't know what that alert was about. Whether it was something else or that, whatever. Let's deconstruct this. How's our air pressure down here? 110. That's not so awesome. Up here, we've got 900 and change. So I think we're going to do our garden above where our duplicants sleep. And then just pray that the ceiling doesn't leak. And if it does, then I feel really bad for all you duplicants, but... Oh, wait, I'm in there, too. But this will be our garden, though. Get our food going sooner rather than later. We're down at 8,447 kilocalories, so I'll probably have to make some before this manages to grow a full crop. How do you cool water from a geyser in the base game? Well, you have a couple of options. You can run it through the liquid tepidizer now, which transfers heat from the water that you're cooling into whatever water you have the tepidizer sitting in to help cool it off. You can let it kind of go over near the cold biome, and it'll gradually cool off over there. You can put it right in the cold biome, but it'll actually change the temperature of the cold biome, so it has limited ability to do that. Yeah, look at all that sand. 19 millwood seeds. We've got tons. Got a whole big garden here in no time. Let's see. We don't have access to the fire poles yet. Actually, I don't have access to the fire poles at all in here. Let's see. Where are the fire poles? Because I want to slide around on the fire poles. I don't think they took refined metal. There it is. Refined objects. Refined objects. Brute force refined. I didn't think we needed refined metal for the fire pole, but maybe they changed it with the latest update. Huh. All right, we'll focus on that later. Let's go into sanitation maybe, and we'll try and get this this deodorizer going. And again, we don't have the swamp biome, so we don't have to worry about polluted oxygen so much, except for the stuff that our duplicants make on their own. How awesome would it be if we could play co-op? But that would be interesting. Yay, meal ice. That's right, very. I can't say I'd want to eat it, but, you know, it keeps them alive, I guess. You need another supercomputer, so CryptDupe and KaziDupe can dual stream. Yeah. Actually, I should check the jobs. What have I got the research? There we go. I gotta get 2 of them researching, and that will probably go a little bit quicker. Cryptic Dupe's not very bright. I only have a learning of 1. Kazi's got me in the knowledge department. But I didn't realize that I hadn't set that other guy up on it, so now we've only got... Now we should actually do our research even faster. He was going pretty quick, considering he was doing both of the supercomputer and the research station. That's pretty crazy. Don't cross the streams. Sand in the planter box, thank you. Dig that out of there. Oh, no, don't dig up all that. I just want to dig up the 1. We have 2 beds left in here. That we're gonna oh, you know what? I am foolish. I can't believe I did that. I didn't count my spaces. I made my roof too low. Now I've got all these planter boxes. You know what? I'm going to fix that. Dig up all the meal ice. I got to move the ceiling up. Rat. I don't have room for pictures in there. Without any artwork, this room is just not going to be as nice as it could be. Plants have died. They're all dying. Wait a minute. If I dig these up, am I not getting seeds back? Oh, I'm getting seeds back. Okay. Whew. For a minute there, I thought they were just flat out dying, and I wasn't even getting the plants back. Can you have the map seed? Yeah, I think it shows here if I go into escape mode. Here's the world seed right here. So 137-349-2944. Now, this is a special map, so I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know if you can just put it in as a normal seed or if you still have to choose Helicona, but that's the seed you'll want for this world anyway. Sorry, Blue Lions. I don't always catch everything that gets said in the chat. With 300 people in here chatting, I don't always see it, unfortunately. So you might have mentioned it earlier, and in my infinite wisdom, I didn't see it. What am I not getting here? Alright, seeds are good. Oh, you know what? I didn't set this this edible food box to capture everything, so let's have them store everything in the food box. And now we gotta deconstruct all of these. Do you recommend an Xbox One or a computer? It really depends on what you want to do, Dylan. If you just want to play some games and stuff, the Xbox One can be quite good. I have an Xbox One and a computer, obviously. And I use both of them. So there are games that are on the computer that I really love playing. For example, Oxygen Not Included, that are not available on the console. So obviously, you know, there's going to be stuff like that if you want to play it, you're going to have a computer to do it. But I get a lot of use out of my Xbox, so I don't know. No swamp biome, no gold amalgam. That is correct. However, we probably don't need it so much because we could just put things that produce a lot of heat out into the cold biome to keep them cold. So less of a problem there, I think. Do you accept fan mail? Just curious. In theory, yes. Except that I don't have a PO box, so I'm kind of a slacker. I haven't gotten one set up, but when I get someone set up, then yes. Otherwise, you can, if it's something you can send by email, then that's good too. Alternatively, I have a Discord set up that some people like to hang out and chat on. And I pop in there periodically to chat as well. And you can also hit me up with stuff there. Need to put groceries away soon. That frozen food thawing. Yeah, don't let it thaw out. It's thawing. Alright, they get all this flooring built up here that I can destroy the stuff underneath at least. They can reach that. Been watching you since yesterday. Nice content, bro. Thanks. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Middle tile shouldn't be destroyed. What you talking about, Willis? I don't have anything set up for destroy yet, but yeah, I'm just gonna dig out the sections in here so we have two separate rooms. Because if you look at the room overlay, we've got 2 bedrooms in here, and that does a nice stamina recovery. Deconstruct. There we go. Then we'll have room for some artwork. And now we can put our food back on the roof. And I'll make these duplicates planted all over again because I'm just that kind of a slave driver. Do the work twice. Once isn't good enough. Love Fortnite streams. Thanks. I'm really addicted to that game. A couple games I really get into that I really enjoy playing. Fortnite is one of those. Probably because each time I play it's a challenge, but... Try farm tiles as roof? Could do that too, but the farm tiles... I don't know. I just find it easier to do the planters. With the planters, I can put gas permeable tiles underneath them so that you can get airflow through it, whereas the farm tiles you can't, so you end up with like gases blocked up top. So I think that's probably why I prefer it. But you could use farm tiles, yeah. I'm just a little funny that way. Airflow tires over the doors. Yeah, I should actually. That's what I intended to do. I mean, they've got quite a bit coming in through the bottom, and that's where the oxygen is actually being generated. And there's so much oxygen here right now that it's kind of disgusting. We've got no lack of algae, so we'll be producing a lot of oxygen for a while before we really have to worry about producing some. What's Helicona? Helicona is a map that they set up it's like a debug world. And in the middle of it, you have your normal starting area, only it's a little bit larger, so it's not quite as small as the normal starting area because they wanted to give you some extra resources. And then it's surrounded entirely by ice biomes. At the very bottom of the map, there's some lava biome, and then at the very top of the map, there's a section that has like some additional metals and stuff. Because in here, you only have copper, but there's other metals you can get way up at the top of the map. And that's pretty much it. So there's like tons of ice in this land. Now there is a second Helicona map that it's divided up almost like sections of a pie, and it's intermittent with like lava segments and ice segments, which is kind of cool. So there is a second one you could try too. We're on the first one. I think we're on the first one that has predominantly just ice. What would I consider to be a good gaming computer? I don't know. I mean, I'm not super bright when it comes to the whole computer thing. It's not really my my area of specialties or knowledge. The computer that I'm using is the HP Omen gaming computer. It has an i7-6700 in it and a 960 NVIDIA card. So it's not really like a super top-of-the-line one. I think it's like 16 gigs of RAM. It's not super top-of-the-line. But it does, I don't know, works perfectly for me. I've had no issues with it whatsoever, so it's been a great computer. But I don't know. I don't really know what you would be looking at for minimum specs, because it's not really something I've ever really paid a lot of attention to. You don't remember me, but I remember you, sir. I've been here since 200 subs. Wow. I love how much the channel's grown since then. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Blackwater Heart. I really appreciate that. It's nice to see people have been around that long, too. That's amazing. 200 subs. That would have been like 2 years ago. It's been a while. Hey, look, Kazi and Fox are starving. We're starving. Oh, yeah, we're all out of food. Sorry, I got focused on the chat again. All right. Where do I guess I'll put my food maker. I might as well put it right next to our... food. Microbe musher. We'll put it right next to our little food storage box so they don't have to go far to put it away. And they'll start eating the mush bars. Delicious mush. You should close your bathroom for the bonus. Oh yeah, I meant to put the roof on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want... Oh, actually, you know what? I can close it out really easily this way. Deconstruct. Build tiles in here. And there. And that'll close it off. They won't be able to reach the ceiling up here until I dig it out, but... and actually, I should put airflow tiles in here, too. Make sure we get good air movement through the base as much as possible. Been here since the start of Fortnite. So a couple months, anyway. Food, glorious food. More food, please. Yeah, 0 kilocalories doesn't really go a long way to feeding people, does it? Oh, here's the new food that they added, too. Berry sludge. Which is basically like... It has like an exceptionally long shelf life. They basically made fruitcake in the game. Mush bar fruitcake with like sleet wheat grains and bristleberries in it. So it's almost like a fruity granola bar or like fruitcake or something. Pretty nasty stuff. I guess the duplicates like it better than the regular mush bars, though. But I mean, I guess if you took the mush bars they're stuck eating all the time and smush some berries into it, I mean, it's got to do something to improve the flavor. All right, let's see. We can go into distillation, but I don't really need to clean up any water, so I'm not going to bother with that just yet. Brute force refinement, so we can make a fire pole, maybe. Let's look towards power systems or meal prep. Agriculture. I'll get internal combustion systems ready so that when we're ready to start producing power, we can. How are you going to make electricity? This thing that always ruins me. Well, we got a couple ways, so we're going to keep bringing in duplicates for a while. So we'll be able to have more treadmills if necessary, but we'll also use the generator that burns coal. I would like to put it like way out here where the ice is. You can't see it yet, but once we get out to the point of where the ice is, we could put the power generation out there, and that will help keep it cold. Should probably crank this up because they're gonna need food. Give that a priority 7. Get to work. Cook some stuff. Starvation. It's always good when they... you know what is? We're just trying to make sure that they don't get overly fat. You know, nobody wants a bunch of duplicates running around in a colony who are just feeling very slovenly. The fruit bars are indestructible, pretty much, yeah. Silly man, you cannot hurt the Twinkie. Alright. Tryptophobia, which is, they won't dig. But they're buff and a quick learner, that doesn't help. Biohazardous, they get sick easy, or flatulent. And this is alright. We'll take the strong person, I think. Because they're the only one that has some redeeming qualities about them. Let's see. Who wants to be a dupe? Who wants to be a dupe? Nobody? Nobody wants to be a dupe? Oh, that's a shame. I don't see anyone saying dupes. No dupes. No dupes. Alright, let's pick, I don't know. Jonas Isna. Welcome to the colony. There we go. Alright. We have another duplicate. That gets us up to 7, which will leave us with 1 more spare bed to bring in another duplicate. And then we'll have to start looking at some more bedroom facilities. That's okay. We have plenty of space here, at least. It's not going to be long before we're going to need to start thinking about another toilet, too, I guess. carbon skimmer. How are things down here? I guess I could use the sieve with the carbon skimmer. That might help a little bit. What do we got in here? Fresh water. I guess I might as well dig all the way across here. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to dig any farther right now. I could make this bigger, but that just would take more power to produce more oxygen in order to keep it all populated. But I said you wanted to. I know there's a lot of people that want to be duplicants. So here's the catch. I don't want to play favorites. Well, that's not entirely true. If there is anybody that's currently a channel sponsor that would like to be a duplicant, let me know. And you'll have first priority because you do so much to support the channel. I appreciate that. And then otherwise, I'm just going to pick people randomly from the chat. Even though you might have shouted out earlier on in the chat, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not doing like a first come, first serve. I'm not keeping a list. I'm just going to pick people. There's a lot of people in here that I'm sure would like to be duplicants, so I'm going to have limited capability because I'm pretty sure we won't have 321 duplicants in our colony. That would be disaster. Although I'm almost tempted to populate 320 duplicants in this small space and see what would happen, but that would take a little debug work. And it might be kind of funny, actually. Everybody can follow. They gonna die. We need power. I do have power. I got a little power. Okay, I actually need to set up some different batteries so I can start to store the power I'm generating. Because I'm actually wasting a little bit right now. Air filtration, not really worried about that. Temperature modulation, that's going to be very handy at some point. You know what, I should probably get that now so we can get the insulated tile. Not that we need it. I mean, if we look at our temperature in here, whoops. Look at our temperature in here and things are looking good. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet? I made room for artwork and then I never got around to actually making it. So let's check our jobs and find people that are creative. Which is basically none of these people. Good lord. Epic Alex, you're going to be epic. You're going to do all the paintings for us. Let's do... It's in the furniture now, I think. Yep. Throw some blank canvas in here. Even have room for a little statue. Oh no, statues don't fly. Not in this game. Where'd I go? Furniture... There we go. Put food on higher priority. I have it on 7, I think. Yeah, I have it at priority 7. I have storage at priority 6, so they're already making it as a priority. But I really need to actually set up some better storage batteries here. You should probably set them maybe down below here. Let's go power batteries. There we go. Yeah, I'll put a couple batteries down here. Again, flying battery, derpiness. This is a Derpy Colony 20.0. Throw some wires in here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. If you're curious why I run it through the ladders, it's for no other reason than I like to have it hidden away. Need 7 more plants for the sweet spot. Yeah, I'm going to build a... Well, we're not really going to hit that sweet spot because we're going to need another whole layer of plants here because we're going to start to produce... As we bring in more and more duplicates, we're going to need more and more food. So we'll probably never quite hit that sweet spot. It's going to keep going and going. Let's see. 1, 2, 3... I can't even count anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4... I think I'll do 5 up here so I'll have enough room above the plants to do paintings. And I didn't mean to do that there, but that's okay. We can cancel one. Food shortage. Starvation. Sometimes I think they should call this game Food Not Included. I don't think I can't even be able to reach that floor piece there. That could present a problem. Okay, hold on. I gotta cancel in here. Cancel in here. I'm gonna have to do this a little bit more interestingly. Dig all this out. Oh, I don't want to dig out the oxalite so much. Nah, whatever. We got tons of oxygen. We'll dig it out. Who cares? This hatch is gonna take the plunge all the way down to the bottom. I feel bad for the guy, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Drones and batteries on them. They're flying batteries. Wow. You should put your SEMO actor at priority 1. I have no idea what you're talking about. Throw meal ice in the microbusher. You'll double your calories. Yeah, they actually have to make the meal ice first. I don't think we have any. I'm going to run it through the microbusher to make the lice bars, but we haven't actually harvested the crop yet, I don't think. Unless they did it while I wasn't paying attention, which is entirely possible. Hey, more meal ice. Oxalite will still produce oxygen if you dig it up. It will. It doesn't. It seems to lose mass as soon as you dig it up. But in the end, it doesn't really matter anyway. They'll just stick it down here. See, you guys laughed when I made all these storage containers, but they're already almost full. Well, half full. Half of them are full. Whatever. I thought it was called oxygen not included, not food not included. It's kind of everything not included. They gotta make it all. Lice bar is not as effective as meal lice now. Did they tweak that? Let's look. If we look at lice loaf, ingredients, it uses 500 kilocalories and produces 1,000 kilocalories. Quality is terrible. Terrible. So I still feel like it's okay. It uses 500 kilocalories of lice to make 1,000 kilocalories. I don't know. Seems okay to me. Granted, it consumes water also, but fortunately, there's lots of little water spots on this particular build. And if we get low on water, we can just melt some of the ice when we crack our way out there. Can you share the seed to this asteroid, or does anyone else know? So there's the world seed there. It's 137-349-2944. Oh, yeah. Thanks for putting that in the chat, too. That's handy. Good times. One of the toilets is down. It just needs cleaning. It's okay. This Hatch has been eating so much, he's not even all that hungry to grab the food, the waste that's getting left on the floor. He's eating it, but he's not going as fast as he could be, I feel like. Oh, there I am. It's the narcoleptic me. Snoozing it out on the floor. I'm a little grimy. What, I have diarrhea? Aw, man, really? Diarrhea, I'm hungry, I cannot reach food, and I'm grimy. And I'm taking a narcoleptic nap in a drab decor. I'm just hitting all the hot points. Let's put some more paintings in here. I was going to put an air freshener in the bathroom, but I don't think I really need it, so let's put just a statue here instead. And I don't need this ladder here. If we deconstruct this, then I can put another statue there. We can put some more paintings down here to kind of brighten up the place. We'll bookend that with a couple statues. Look at that. This place will be looking all fancy in no time. Down to one toilet. Why is that? I seem to have two. I look like I have two. They must have cleaned. I think they just cleaned the other one. It should be fine. We're good. Yeah, that's right. Fox doing as much as always. Kazi's busy working, and I'm sleeping on the floor. It's scary accurate. You're right. I can't help it. He's cool, though. I found purified water still has germs, though. It does, yeah. If you purify it after it has germs, it goes from being polluted water to being clean water. Okay, we can change this over now since we've got some lice loaf. Or some lice, rather. It goes from being polluted water to being clean water, but it doesn't get rid of the germs. It gets rid of some of them, but not all of them. Okay, what do we want to... What should we unlock now? Let's unlock clothing, even though we can't make any. All right, all this stuff is going to be of no use. We can't make any of it. Filtration, liquid tuning is going to come in handy eventually, but we got time to get there. Medical research, that will come in handy again, not needed now. Automatic control, we don't need that either. Let's just go with meal prep, I guess. We can build them a little fancy eating room. Maybe they'll feel a little bit better about their living conditions. Should name a dupe noob. Oh, I feel bad for that duplicate. Poor little guy. Created in a cruel, cruel world where people call him noob. Epic Alex is doing lots of work. Busy guy, that guy. If you're purring it with heat to make to steam, it will kill all of them. You don't even need to turn it into steam. You just need to get it up to 70 degrees Celsius and kill off the germs. So yes, if you're purifying it using that mechanism, then you'll kill two birds with one stone. But if you don't want to do that, you can actually just heat it up. One specific person in one specific trailer felt that hitches are more important than people. Hitch lives matter. Or not hitches, hatches. Yeah, hatches. Could have put it deodorizer in the bathroom anyway. It's still classified as a bathroom. No, it actually doesn't. It doesn't consider the air freshener as heavy machinery. It did originally, but now when you put a deodorizer in here, I'll show you. So this is classified as a bathroom now. We'll put the little deodorizer in there, and it'll still be a bathroom. This map is great for freezing out germs. Well, yeah, but the germs that are susceptible to freezing are the slime lung germs, and we don't have any because we don't have any swamp biome. Very complicated. This is a simple base so far. We haven't begun to get complicated. When we get complicated, man, things are gonna get messy in here. All right, let's put some tile here. Just gonna relocate that little aqua thingamajiggy. Plumbing. Pitcher pump. That way we can get, I can fix my floors out over here. This water, when we use up most of this water, I'll just drain the water from above here and let it fall down in this tank so we don't have to relocate too much. A name only a mother could love. You have to turn it, yeah, so if it's polluted water, yes, but you can clean the water using a sieve and then just boil the water. Or sorry, bring the water up to like 70 degrees Celsius. So if your intent is to purify the water, then yes, that will turn it from polluted water into clean water and kill the germs at the same time. If you have already turned it into clean water and has germs in it, actually we should check the germ overlay. Not bad. All right, germs are in good shape. If you're trying to get rid of just the germs and you've already cleaned the water, then all you have to do is heat it up to 70 degrees Celsius. Or you can heat it up before you clean it, I guess. Whatever. Space doesn't even have gas liquids. Oh, yeah, there's nothing really set up in here. No logic, no anything. We're still just building up the basics. Lots of research and stuff going on still. Meal prep. Still working on that. What's going on here? Insufficient resources, water. Oh, haha. Look at that. I broke their water collection thing, and now he can't even do his research. Sorry, buddies. We should probably get that back. Actually, we can't make food without the water either. Let's fix that sooner rather than later. Why can't you see the chat on the TV today? I don't have the overlay turned on today. So you'll be able to see the chat if you're watching it on, like, just normal on YouTube, but you won't see it overlaid over the gameplay. Battery storage wires are not being built. They're getting there. They're working on it now. I've kind of gotten to be, when it comes to priorities in this game, I kind of take the less is more approach. I used to prioritize everything, but that just took a lot of work. And then I was always working ahead too much, and the duplicates were never really doing what I wanted them to do because I gave them too many things to do. So I started kind of laying off a little bit. I don't set priorities nearly as much as I used to, except when I really want something done. So whenever they got to those batteries is fine, ultimately. We're not really consuming a ton of power. Getting a kill in Battle Royale isn't that hard, right? No. The kills are easy. It's the wins that take a little more work. All right, so let's make, let's see. Are there any channel sponsors that want to be named a duplicate? If not, I'm just going to grab somebody. And I think we're going to go with Hassan here because even though he's squeamish, he's got that 5 strength, which is nice for carrying supplies and stuff around, and it's not something you can train up. No, Raid, not it. Not it. Man, lots of people want to be duplicates. This is cool. I can't pick everyone, though. So we're going to go back and we'll take Science Smith. Science Smith. There we go. Welcome to the colony. You're an ugly crier. Congratulations. Hopefully you'll never see that stress level where you cry, because normally our stress level is like super low, but don't select Trank Ink doesn't want to be a duplicate. Like totally random viewers or just whoever catches your eye? Yeah, it's pretty much random. Like for people that shout out, I just sort of pick somebody. Battery storage is underway. They're working on it down here. They'll get it done. Don't worry. Let's see. Man, they're just flying through the research. This is good. I like these guys. They do good work. I don't really have any specific preferences now anymore. I guess we'll go agriculture. Fossil fuels will be handy for the natural gas generator, but not really so much for anything else. Advanced power regulation will become in handy soon. Let's work on agriculture, and then we'll maybe do power regulation. Oh, they haven't built it yet. Okay, so they're building this deodorizer. When they get that finished, I'll show you the room in here. Yeah, I'm not good at flying a drone either. The word is almost as old as the word owned. Yeah, free water production from the ugly criers. I mean, it's not a lot, but you get a little bit. Well, thanks, Dylan. I'm glad you enjoy it. You crashed in like 20 minutes. Did it break, or did you just like crash it and it was an ugly crash and everything, but it wasn't really that bad? I mostly know what I'm doing. It's just a question of whether I'm paying enough attention to actually tackle it. I played the game a lot, so I have a very good idea of what I'm doing. It's just sometimes things don't exactly go as planned when I'm trying to follow the chat and stuff. So don't expect that this. I'll never actually have a gameplay of this when I'm just playing the game, where I'm like completely error-free. And I figure that's okay. Just makes the game more interesting. Okay, maybe we'll put the dining room above the bathroom. We'll give them quick and easy access to the bathroom. So when they eat the food that I'm preparing, that is really pretty much the most awful thing on the planet, they'll have quick and easy access to the bathroom, so they'll know exactly where to go to get their problem resolved. This will have to be a little bit bigger, because we actually have more... We're going to have more duplicants coming in, and we're going to want to have room for them to have tables as much as possible. Oh, derpy. You know what? If I just held down the shift key every now and then, I wouldn't have these problems. But again, not perfect. Alright, that'll be our little dining quarter area. They need to make this game for Switch. They don't have it for any console, actually. You're watching out for me? Oh, good. Yeah, you guys can call out the errors, and when I get around to actually seeing what you've said, hopefully I'll fix them. Forget my chat. 2 minutes behind the stream. Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, that's I have it set on low latency, but I can never really tell exactly how much of a delay there's going to be. It's always a little bit iffy for me. I think I'm going to have to expand the size of our bathroom here soon. I mean, I guess we could make a real bathroom over here. We have convenient access to water here, or maybe one up a little bit higher, so I have space to clean up the water. Because we'll want to deal with that. We'll make a fully enclosed bathroom system, and then we'll just use the Germy water over and over again. But we'll have a little bit of excess Germy water. I'll have to have a place to put that, I guess, so we can clean it up. But that's okay. What's my favorite game? I don't know. Obviously, I really enjoy this game, so I played a lot. I really enjoyed Don't Starve, although I don't play it as much as I would like to. I'm pretty much addicted to Fortnite Battle Royale right now, for reasons that aren't entirely known to me. That's not typically the kind of game I gravitate towards, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't know other than that. You subbed. Well, thanks, Science Smith. At this point, the game becomes resource consuming. Yeah. You still play Oni without streaming, just for fun? No, actually, I pretty much just play Oni when I'm streaming now. Mostly because, so this is a hobby for me. It's not my full-time job. I have a career that I have to spend most of my time focused on. So as a hobby, there's a lot of stuff I would like to do more of with the game, but you know, or would like to do more of in general, but I just spend too much time doing everything that's related to making videos and stuff. So no, I really don't play the game so much anymore when I'm not streaming it. How many dupes am I gonna do? I don't know, till it gets to the point where I can't keep up with the food needs and stuff anymore. So that will probably be somewhere between 15 and 20. I have Factorio, but I haven't really played it. I started to play it a little bit, and then again I got distracted by other things, and I never really got into it. I'm gonna have to dig this out slowly because I need them to chip away the floor here, but I also need them to build another one on top of it. And if I don't do it right, these silly gooses are gonna like close their head in the floor. 2 hatches in the bathroom. All right, we got double cleaning power. How'd that second one get in there? That's kind of impressive. Where did he come from? Huh. All right, well, we got like extra cleaning power in there now. Let's go to advanced power regulation, because we'll need to set up a power grid sooner rather than later, and that way I don't have to deal with it too much overloading and stuff. I'm addicted. I'm not addicted to Fortnite because of Kazi. I actually played it a bunch and convinced Kazi to play it. It has nothing to do with Kazi. Although it is fun to play with him because we're good friends, and that's what I like to do. I don't play Stranded Deep. That's not one I've tried. I just recently got a code from the developers for RimWorld. So I need to get in and play RimWorld too. And from what I haven't played it yet, but from what I understand, it has many similarities with Oxygen Not Included, so it feels like a good fit too. So I can play some RimWorld, play some of this. I want to play. I still need to try and get in some more gameplay of They Are Billions, because that game I find really interesting. So totally going to be playing more of that. So much to play, so little time. How did I meet Kazi? We actually worked at the same company for a while. So the company that I work for now, I've been there for about 13 years. And Kazi had a job there also. So we got to know each other that way and kind of hung out a little bit. You can build every other floor tile above the farm, and they'll be able to dig underneath it. Oh yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea. Fair enough. That'll make it a little bit more efficient. Oh, the trick will be this jump up here. I'm gonna need a little more ladder. Some more ladders. The only reason I made this one higher, because I don't really do floor tiles high, but with 5 high, the plants can go to their full height, and they have room for painting over above it, too. McDonald's. No, it wasn't McDonald's. RimWorld and They Are Billions are both really great. Yeah, I like those real-time strategy games. So things like resource management games, real-time strategy games, I get into those. Lately, I've been really intrigued by simulator games and stuff, so that's why I've been playing stuff like Gold Rush, and I have House Flipper. A couple of other things kicking around. And no, I've never played RimWorld. It's been around for like a year, and I've never played it. I've heard it's a fantastic game, so I emailed the developers and asked if I might be able to have a code to review it and play the game a little bit on the channel, and they were kind enough to send one my way. So we're definitely going to play that. What I want to do, though, is I want to play the game a little bit myself, because I understand it's relatively complex. By relatively, I mean I've heard it's really complex. So I want to play it a little bit off recording, so when I start playing it, I'm not an absolute and utter noob. Because I've done that before, sort of like in They Are Billions. But at least with They Are Billions, I was familiar with Warcraft and StarCraft and that kind of stuff, so there was enough similarity I could kind of pick up on the mechanics. But with RimWorld, you know, I thought it'd be fun to kind of play it a little bit off camera so I can get a sense of how the game plays first. So I am going to do that. And I'm going to dump a whole bunch of sand on these guys' heads. How about Human Fall Flat? Yeah, we have one more board left to do that, so Kazi and I have that on the go. And actually, Ray was kind enough to gift both of us with help me, Ray. I can't remember the name of the game. Something Beast. Battle Beast. Something like that. I can't remember. My brain's not. It's just totally broken right now. You know, actually, I could probably just look at my Steam account and see what it is. Is it Battle Beast? Gang Beasts. It's Gang Beasts. That's what it is. Which is basically like the little guys from Human Fall Flat, same kind of looking little dudes, but it's like this, like hilarious little fighting game. So we're gonna play some of that too, which should be good for a laugh. I have been working on getting over it with Bennett Foddy, although I haven't played it much in the last almost a week. So I need to do some more of that, which should be a good, screamy, aggravating experience, because the first couple of videos of that, if you haven't seen them, were just, yeah, they were special. Good games. You live stream? Oh my god! Yep, I live stream. Actually, I've been streaming a lot. Actually, I started off initially just doing like 2 days a week. I was doing, I don't know what days I was doing actually anymore. Maybe it was Tuesday, Thursday, but I was doing 2 days a week, and then now more and more, I like jumping on board and like talking to people and stuff while I play. So I'm still doing pre-recorded videos and stuff, but I'm doing a lot of streaming, as much as like 4 or 5 days a week lately. Just got a graphic tablet for your birthday, and have something to say about graphic tablets. Is it awesome or is it awful? Because I've always I wouldn't mind having one of those. I'm not super artistic. Durgan does some pretty good drawings and stuff, but as some might have seen in that first slate at the beginning of the video. But I am not exceptionally talented at like creating original artwork and stuff, but I thought it would be kind of cool to have one. Let's see. We're gonna have a grease monkey. Wow, 13. Mouth breather. We're gonna have a narcoleptic who's buff, or grease. You know what? Let's go with the buff narcoleptic, because having people fall asleep on the job isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, we're gonna be. We're playing some Fortnite after Oxygen Not Included tonight. So we'll be playing. I'll be shutting down this stream around midnight Eastern time, doing a quick changeover, and then Kazi and I are gonna go live, and we'll do some duos. You'd like to die in the colony? Oh, Thomas. Give me a dupe. Give me a dupe. Lots of dupes. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Dylan Burton. Dylan Burton, if I could actually type. You gotta have friends to play with in Gang Beasts. Yeah, it's totally a multiplayer game. Dylan Burton. All right, so you can be the narcoleptic, and I hope you like your hairdo. You've got like that whole crimped hair look thing. It's like almost like a bad perm. Name on Twitch. Oh yeah, I got a name on Twitch. Lots and lots of people want to be duped. We're probably going to get somewhere between 15 and 20 in here, so if I don't happen to select you, I apologize, but I can't pick absolutely everyone. Gotta get as many people as I can, though. Okay, let's build a little door over here so we can make our little... I made a really weird setup on this side. Whatever. Airflow tiles up here, because we're going to need oxygen for them to breathe while they're eating. Imagine that. And then in here we have... No, where is it? In the furniture now? Yeah, mess tables. I kind of wonder whether I should make like the food prep right in this space too. If I made food prep in here, I could almost put like a room down here to store the food in and let the CO2 collect in there. Ray. Name the $2. Name the next Twitch killer. I didn't do anything to kill Twitch. It's still there. It's perfectly alive. You're funny. All right, let's go this route. I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna try and trap some CO2 in this little space here. So we're gonna deconstruct the tile here. And actually, all this stuff that I set over here for like door. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need make my bathroom bigger though. I kind of want to. All right, I need to get the water out of here so I can expand even farther sideways. So let's do a quick little build over here. We're gonna do a ladder here. The ladder's a derpy ladder straight up there. This will let the water drain out of here, and it should hopefully, hopefully most of it will fall down into the space down here. We'll fill this up with water. That'll give me more room up here, so I can make I can extend the kitchen area over a little bit, and I'll put a food storage thing under here. And then we'll extend the bathroom out a little farther, because with all the duplicates we're getting, we're going to need more facilities. And we need another bedroom, too, already. Holy. Your kitten loves to watch the streams, and he's basically a giant ant farm. That's true. And he got neutered on Monday. Oh, I feel a little bad for Chamomile. Poor little Chamomile. Open the floodgates. So whichever duplicate is gonna do this is on the plus side. They're gonna get a shower, which is more than any other duplicate in this colony can say. They should consider it a blessing. Oh, I don't want to go over too far with this. I actually need to move the water here. How can I shift this one over? I guess if I dig a little bit over this way, then we can use another ladder over here to kind of create like a water chute that goes up this way. I gotta be a little careful. I need to deplete the water that's in here a bit more before I go too hog wild with this. Because these little pitcher pumps don't stop the water from flowing out or up or down through them. It's like a permeable tile. You have to put a ladder to the left. You're going so they drop it down. They can get you want to blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, probably. Oh, they can jump over too. But oh, you're right. Once they get over there, they won't be able to get out. Let's just go like that. 2 tiles they can climb up, but 3 they can't jump down, so that'll work. Good catch. This floor, I might as well just put an airflow tile here. Kill the hatch on the farm. What is going on with this hatch? All right, he's got to go. You know what? We'll do this a little differently. Maybe we don't have to kill the hatch. Maybe we can get him to hop across. Now watch. What'll happen instead is I'll end up setting both hatches loose on the one side. Let's cancel this. He's eating the seeds, too. That's not good. He's got to get out. You're right. He's got to be gone. He just can't stay. He doesn't have to go home, but he can't stay there. Without the generation of the game changed, you have one of the all-cold hex... it's a Helicona map, so the core part of it is still like your normal biome, but once you get outside of that, that's when you get to the ice. So we're not too far off of the edges of it. You can't quite see it yet. But this is surrounded by abysallite, and then outside of that, it's all ice. So it's going to take a little bit for us to get this all set up before we can actually get into that ice biome, and then when we do, things will get a little chilly in here. Just don't drown your hatches like in previous attempts. Oh, those poor hatches. They're not drowned. They're all hanging out down here. Although, you're right, in other colonies, I've definitely drowned some. How do you get this map? If you go into custom maps when you're setting it up, there should be a choice there. I don't know if you have to have the debug stuff installed to be able to access it or not. Because I've used debug before, I don't even know. Low resistance conductors, I'm not worried about those. Actually, no, conductive wire bridge, I don't need that. Where's the regular wire bridges and stuff? Automation wire bridge, weight plates. Oh, geez, it's way down at the beginning. What am I thinking? All right, so let's go with filtration. Why not? Do I have debug mode enabled? No, it's not enabled, although I do have it installed. Even once you have it set up, to enable it, you just hit backspace and it turns it on. Why isn't the chat on the stream video? I didn't turn on the overlay today. I figured since I'm only streaming to YouTube, everyone who's watching already has access to the chat. So I don't have it turned on. You're only in the services of your overlords. Long live the overlord cats. Human Fall Flat should have a campaign mode where there's an actual story, then you would buy it. You know what? I don't think that game's about this. I mean, even if there was a story, I don't think it's necessarily about story. Honestly, I think the game's it's funny. I haven't laughed so much at a game in a really long time. Aw, epic, Alex. All right. Let's dig this out. He's going to make it hard. There you go. Now you can get to the bathroom, buddy. Poor little epic Alex. Okay, once this hatch moves over here, if he moves over there, he's got all the food over here in the world he could want, so I don't know if he's going to move. If he doesn't, we'll just have to kill off this hatch, and then we'll have some more food. There we go. I think he heard me. Break that down fast. Somebody break it fast before he gets back over there. Yes, there we go. Okay, we got him out of there, so he's no longer eating our eating our food. And we can plant some more food up here because we're gonna need it. Planter Box City. Put the kitchen where you eat, you will lose the mess hall bonus you can see in your last overlay. Well, yes, you can. Well, yes and no. I can separate it by a door, and it'll be fine. So, like in here, we have the mess hall bonus now, and with the mess hall, it's one table, no industrial machinery, and then 12 by 64. So, if I make this wider, I can put the kitchen on the other side of it, which is actually kind of far away from water. What I'm able to do is I'll give them a little water reservoir up there too, so they have easy access to that. I'll separate it by door, so they'll actually be eating in an area that's separated away from where they prepare the food. Fantasize about having no overlords. Long live the CrypticFox. Hopefully the colony does well. Hatch can still jump to the farm. I don't think they can jump 2 tiles sideways. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they can only jump 1 across. There's another hatch on the new farming floor. Yeah, he's got to go too. This one we're not going to be able to get rid of. He's just going to have to go. Sorry, little hatch. Oh, look how many of them went up there to gang up on that poor little guy. He didn't stand a chance. Plants, copy settings. I didn't want to do it, but he was going to eat all our food. We couldn't leave him up there. We got the other hatches taken care of at least. You know, there's that. Why do I like pneumatic doors instead of the airlocks? Because in this situation, I want the airflow. If you put the airlock doors, and you stop the movement of air from one side to the other. So I want to seal off the rooms. I don't until they actually gave a benefit for making separate rooms. I never did it. I just left it wide open. But now that there's a benefit, I want to seal off the rooms, but I still want the easy flow of oxygen in and out. So in order to maintain that, I just use the pneumatic doors because they let gases through, but they don't. They still classify as a door. Should have moved them to the little island on the top and then mined it out. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I would. Yeah. As much as possible, I should try to keep as many of the hatches around because they're pooping out coal, and that coal is going to be very useful for us because there's a limited quantity of it on this map. When we start getting into like heavy power production using coal, they're going to become very, very important. So you're right. I probably shouldn't have killed them off. But we do have a number down here trapped as well. I gotta have to be really careful we keep these guys intact too. I wish we had plastics in this level actually, so we could relocate them, but that's just not gonna be an option. Want to build a med bay? I will. Nobody's sick right now, though. They're at 0% stress and 100% immunity, so med bay is not necessary just yet. But we will need to make one, you're right. We also need to make another bedroom. Maybe I'll put it over here. We gotta let some of this CO2 out of here, though. So we'll throw some airflow tiles in here. That should let that CO2 drift out of there, and then it's going to get trapped right in this little corner of the room here, but that's okay because we'll get that taken care of too eventually. I want to extend the bathroom a little bit, so we're going to go this way. And dig all this out. But they aren't full health, so they get an athletic debuff? What do you mean they're not full health? Who's hurt? Oh, they do have, some of them do have light wounds. New friend, nice bathroom, injuries minor, light wounds. Let's see, stats. Where do you see the debuffs on these guys? He's got a light wounds debuff, which, yeah, it does actually give them -3. All right, I probably should make a little med bay. I didn't realize they were actually injured already. We don't really even need to make it a fancy med bay right now. I could actually just throw a couple of medical tables in and they'll take care of it. Med beds. I'll build a proper med bay soon, but I think for now we'll put a couple of med bays and med tables in here. So anybody that's injured can go and jump on these things. Show us my algae. We should have lots. Organic algae. 18 tons of it. I have 18 tons of algae, and there is a large amount left here. So, again, I'll end up moving over to an oxygen production room eventually. However, it's really not going to be a priority for me right now. I want to make... This ladder thing over here is ultimately going to become a water chute that we can send the water down. That's above, and then that will give us some more space up here to work with. Because I'm going to put the bathroom up here, I think. Another duplicate! Who wants to join this colony that is actually doing really well? They're not even close to death yet. I kind of feel a little disappointed. It's like there's no stress there. Nightbot has 500k subs now. Wow, Nightbot, he's just blowing me out of the water. Yeah, we actually have two. We have 2 edges in the bathroom, so we never have to get rid of the dirty water. It's really easy. What's the seed for the map? I'll show you after we pick somebody. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to do some more research. Thanks for catching that. Who wants to be a dupe? All right, let's get. All right, Quartz. You can be a duplicate, I guess. Let's see. We've got biohazardous mole hands. 12 digging. Wow. Tryptophobia. Doesn't like to dig. And doesn't like to cook. So this guy pretty much will be like our treadmill runner. 8 athletics. You know what? Let's pick him. Quartz, I'm afraid you're going to have a very long life running on a treadmill. STREWQ. Quartzstrook. Look at that. It's like a palindrome. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Oh! Drat. Alright, sorry, Ray. I forgot about that donation. I will make the next one Twitch Killer. Somebody remind me the next time it comes up, because I have a brain like a squirrel. I forget things very quickly. At least that's I assume how squirrels are, anyway. If I've maligned any squirrels in the chat, then I apologize. That Ray joined in 5 minutes ago. I'm so scared now, but I love running. That's fine. I love lose weight anyway. Okay, good. So, excellent. So let's go into jobs, and we'll find... Let's see. Maintenance, harvest, build, deliver. I guess, I mean, you can still deliver stuff. Hydrofan's fine. Power generation. We want Quartz on power generation. As much as possible. He's got, like, the most athletics out of anybody here. We'll also leave Matt Chang with it as well, just so that if Quartz has to go to the bathroom, we have someone else that can run on the treadmill in his stead. There we go. Get some good use of that 8 athletics. What happened to naming Cam or Twitch? Oh, sorry. Like I said, I completely forgot. Your boss is very disappointed in you. I know, you pay the bills. I am lacking beds. I'm creating space up here to make another bedroom. More beds for more duplicates. To do more sleeping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloop. Bloop. Actually, I should probably space this out and make sure I got enough room in here. If we check out furniture. Yeah, whatever, that checks out. I have room for a little statue at the end. You acknowledged this earlier, but didn't do it. Do some research. Yeah. Sorry, my brain goes a million places at once when I'm playing this game. There's always so many different things I want to do all at once. I think that's why I like the game. There's just so much going on. Fossil fuels. Let's see. I don't want to worry about automatic stuff right now. Medical research couldn't hurt, except we actually don't have the materials we need to make all the cures, so that may not necessarily be all that big of a deal. Let's go with improved plumbing. And then we'll get to the point where we'll do like the water sieve and stuff so we can clean up dirty water and things. Yeah, or a scrubber. That'll be super handy. Not. We don't have access to chlorine in this world, and we also don't have any germs to worry about. Let's see. We need pictures in here. Furniture. Get some pictures in here. There we go. How many mess tables we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mess tables. So we need more of those. Let's go. Oh, wait, it's in furniture. Furniture. No, not massage table. Mess table. And 3 more tables in here. For now. Get some sculptures going in here. This would be the fanciest place ever. Nice. Good deal. Athletics doesn't affect how much power is generated, so it's actually better to let slow dupes generate power because they will get better athletics over time. Oh, I'm disappointed. Okay, who do we have that's actually injured? Is anybody still injured? Let's go to vitals. Immune systems, health, 89, 87, 88, 90, whatever, blah, 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 hundreds. All right, I guess we can just pick random people and stick them on the bed then. So let's go with Matt Cheng and Dave Wolf. See if they'll go hang out on those, get a little better. Aw, they look so injured. Oh, they have light wounds, but they got casts on them. And I don't want to know where they're sticking that that thermometer. Hey, Grabdick, big fan. Thanks for all the content. Thanks, Max Attacks. Appreciate that. Helicona doesn't... I played on it. I'm lost. 90% of the map will be geysers. No, I really won't. It's mostly ice. Oh, Wheezeworts. Yeah, there'll be a lot of Wheezeworts and stuff. But we probably won't need to worry so much about cooling things off. At least I think. I mean, it is getting a little bit warm in the middle here. We will have to do a little bit of cooling, but it shouldn't be anything crazy. Another little water can fix. Okay, there's a little bit of water there, but I'm wondering if I put a wall here, if I can actually make a stack of water here, or if it's gonna, the force of the water will be enough to push it up out from underneath the pitcher pump, in which case we'll make a horrible little flood everywhere. And I probably shouldn't do that. 100. Let's get Apex Alex on here now. We'll get Kazi on here now. They'll be all good soon. More research. More of the learnings. All right, we'll do brute force brute force refinement because I want to make some fire poles. Browsers and Oni don't go well together in your experience. What's the difference in Fortnite and this one? The difference in Fortnite and this one is the complex. The other is simple. Yeah, it is pretty simple actually. I don't know what it is. I think with Fortnite, I think it's just the challenge of playing against other people. So no 2 matches are really the same because you've got just repetitive challenge. Okay, let's put a regular wall over here now. We'll deconstruct this wall. And then once they get this rebuilt, we'll see if that's still a bathroom. I forgot to double check if that was a bathroom with the deodorizer in there. Do geysers only appear in specific biomes? Yeah, they kind of do. So, the purple biome tends to get a couple of different ones. So they can get, I think, the chlorine geysers and the natural gas geysers. Natural gas geysers can also be in the swamp biome, and then the steam geysers only appear in the swamp biome, I think. So, yeah, I don't think there's any of them that appear in the cold biomes. I mean, I could be wrong, but oh yeah, we can do more manual generators if we want. Where should I even put it on the one? Should have brought a drink down. Excuse me. Man, actually, how 1,600. I'm gonna just start cleaning up some some CO2 down here too. I'm gonna be a little careful of that. If we lose air pressure up here, this CO2 is gonna expand really fast. We do have a little bit of water here I could actually use for that purpose even. So if I dig down here, we'll make an extra spot here that's lower than the rest. And I'm going to put a little scrubber in here, and we'll also put the sieve in there too, so we can clean it up. Call the cops. What? Someone's in my house, but I'm scared to move, so you muted the... Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Who's making noises? Oh. That chick's terribly afraid of that hatch. Food shortage. We'll have food soon. Soon we'll have all kinds of food. I'm running on meal ice, so that's okay. Alright, they'll get a bumper crop very soon, and then this will be a little better off. Now, why haven't they picked that up off the floor? Let's put all edible foods in there. This is the first time I watched the stream. He isn't struggling with oxygen. It wasn't always that way. You know what it is that when the new stuff comes out, I'm always in such a rush to get to the new items that I don't necessarily pay as much attention as I should to building a good foundation. And then things just go off the rails. But this one, we're not really racing to get to any particular objective. Just building out the colony. We won't even get to the ice today, unfortunately. But when we get to the ice, oh, what a mess that's going to make. All right, more research. Fire poles. I'm not even able to refine the metals. It's going to take too much heat. Where's our room set up? Okay, so see here, even with the deodorizer in here, it doesn't count it as machinery anymore. When they first rolled it out, it did, and then they tweaked it so that you could put the deodorizer in there, which is good because if you don't clean up the stuff that's in here quick enough, it gets a little stinky. It's a little stinky in there. Medicine. We want another wash table. We'll put that here, and then we're gonna put plumbing. Stick another outhouse here for now. We'll make a proper bathroom over here, and then I'll stop using the outhouses and stuff. What do you mean? He's been murdered already. He's not going to respond. No! Probably is somebody knows. This is the first time I had thought of this. I haven't in over 20 seeds encountered an ice biome, and not even a geyser. You haven't found an ice biome? Man, maybe you haven't been digging out very far yet. Except for room size for bathrooms, there are 3 by 21, 4 by 16, or 5 by 12. I didn't think they hold 54 total towels. Yeah. But there was some debate before about whether the deodorizer counted as machinery and would negate the effect of the bathroom, but it doesn't. It did when they initially rolled it out, and then they changed it so the deodorizer doesn't do that, which is good. Yeah, I can't make any plastics in here because there's no oil. My only wish is for Cryptic to watch him play Honey. I am a busy guy. Too busy. Make everyone 100%. Yeah, I got most of them there. Where are we now? 100. Matt, he's hurt again. How is he getting hurt? I don't understand. Was he messing with the hatch maybe a little bit? That might have been it. There we go. Oh, that was a quick visit. He had to go to the bathroom already. Literally, the slime lung digging everywhere. Yeah, the slime lung used to be really harsh when they first rolled out the germs, and then they toned it right down. It's really not that difficult to manage anymore. I want this to be sit direction left. No. Enable building. There we go. There we be. Alright. So we've got enough bathroom space for the 10 duplicates we have now, which is good. Tip on food safety. We have sinks. They're good. Ooh, we do have a little germs over. Oh. Look at all the food poisoning on the meal ice. Somebody hasn't been washing their hands in the bathroom. Disinfect. Somebody spray that thing down. I don't think it'll actually disinfect the food that's inside it, but... Oh, maybe it did. No, it didn't. Just did the container itself. So I don't know if the container itself got stuff on it or was... Oh, I actually ran out of storage space for food. We need to get on top of that. Okay, so in here, I'm going to deconstruct this wall. And we're going to extend things out this way so I can make a larger kitchen area. I don't think they'll be able to build a roof in here, but we'll see. So we'll go like this. I'm going to make this my kitchen space. Actually, hold on. I'm going to go a little crazy with it. I'm going to make like a big elaborate kitchen in here. We have all kinds of room to work with in this particular map. So we'll go this route. And then under here we'll do food storage. And we'll try and get a little bit of CO2 trapped in it. And we'll leave a little bit of extra space here in case I need to extend the bathroom again. Like that. I'm going to get rid of the ladder going through the floor here because obviously we don't want that. But and then up here we can do food prep. We can do like cook stations and stuff too. And then under here we do food storage. And if we can get enough CO2 trapped down here, then the food will stay and not spoil too, which would be good. Go into debug and dig the entire asteroid. Well, just before we leave the game, maybe what I'll do is I'll kick it into debug and I'll show you what the map looks like so you can see how much ice is really on this. If you haven't seen the Helicona map before, you can kind of get a sense of what that's about because everything looks perfectly fine right now. We've got tons of space to work in here. We've got all kinds of good stuff. Actually, there's lots of water in here. This is crazy. But it's outside of this where everything is just a nightmare. Mop all this. You know what? I don't think I have a place to dump out fresh water, so I probably should make one of those too. Go into our plumbing, grab our bottle emptier, flip that around, stick it right there. Duplicates! Alright, so I gotta remember to name this one right. It was Twitch Killer is what we're supposed to name this one. Oh, man. Tryptophobia. So this one won't dig. He's germ resistant. Good for him. Narcoleptic Amphibious. Or a -3 strength, which I'm not going to take because he can't improve strength. Runner or an architect. Runner or architect. Yeah, let's go with the architect. I feel like we don't have a ton of use for runners. So this will be Twitch Killer. Shame, shame, shame. Print. Duplicate number 11. Research is done. Research is always done. It goes fast. Fast, fast, fast. Let me see now. Liquid tuning? I guess we go with that. No, let's go with distillation. I want to make a bathroom. We're not going to get to as much as I wanted to tonight. But we got a good start on the colony. I was hoping I could get the whole bathroom and stuff done, but I don't think we'll have time for that. We'll see. Too many things I want to do all at once all the time. Ride the game into glory. When you dig in a cold place and need wheeze-warts, but everyone gets hypothermia, get down with the sickness. Because of reminded research, can you have a dupe named after you? We'll see, Quinn. Maybe. We'll see if we get another duplicate that comes in time here. What is a good population size? I mean, that really depends on what you're comfortable with working with. For the longest time, I used to just stop at 6. And you can get a lot done with 6 and manage everything really easily. But I did it more so when resources were really constrained. So water was really limited. Oxygen was a challenge. They've added a lot of things into the game that make many of those things sort of moot now. They're not nearly as difficult to manage anymore. So now I largely just take enough duplicates until I start to run out of like food and water, and I have trouble keeping up with them. So oftentimes I'm between like 15 and 20 duplicates now, but I don't really have like a set number. I just kind of do whatever feels good, I guess. Nope, I don't want that. Cancel. I want to deconstruct this. Look at all this nice CO2 that's already in here. This is great. This room is gonna be perfect. Okay. Put a little tile here. I forgot I was gonna make a water basin. I didn't really have room for that. You know what? I'll make this a water basin. I was gonna leave it in case I wanted to make the bathroom wider, but I'm gonna make a proper bathroom anyway, I guess. So we'll turn this into our little water basin. We'll need to dig all this out, which means we're gonna need an opening and a ladder. Just can never have enough ladders. Deconstruct some floor there. There we go. Now we've got another hatch that's going to be hanging out in our kitchen area. Karma Games, always. Psst, I just subscribed. Well, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Poor Twitch Killer. Did Ethan O respond? I didn't see a response from him, but I'm not sure. Research is done again. Oh my gosh. These guys are just they're too fast now. They're getting good at this. Let's see. Fossil fuel stuff? No. Improved ventilation? I feel like that would be a good thing. Yeah, let's go that route. Okay, this is actually... I'm impressed at how quick this was filled up with CO2. That's pretty awesome. So I can just go down in here now. And in our food, we'll grab a couple of ration boxes. A couple being 4, I guess. You know the whole 2 foxtails looking thing? Yeah, it's actually from Sonic, I think. Can I ask just now, Fox, say give map seed? Oh yeah, sorry. Here's the map seed here. So it's 137-349-2944. Now I don't know if you could just plug this into a normal game and it will come up with this map, or if you actually have to set the game for the Helicona map in order to get this. But if it doesn't work with a normal map, then just go down and make a custom game and then set it for Helicona and put in the map seed, and you should get the same one. But that's the seed right there. So if you're looking to use the same world, this is the one you want. Yeah, it's Tales from Sonic, yeah. Ethan probably got mugged. I hope he didn't get mugged. That's not good. Don't even joke about that. Keep forgetting the days and times for your streams. Okay, well, I stream consistently on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. However, I've also been throwing in a lot of other streams. So I've been streaming as much as like 4 or 5 times a week now. It's almost always at 10 p.m. Eastern time, anytime I'm going to stream, just because by the time I'm finished with work and family commitments, that tends to be the time frame that's available for me to play. I had like an extremely rare daytime stream this past weekend where I was playing Fortnite again. I streamed for about 3 hours, but that's not normally something I can do. I think it's only the second time in about 9 months that I was able to actually play during the day, but normally it's 10 p.m. Eastern time is when I stream. And often I've been doing like Tuesday through Friday. This week, today we're doing Oxygen Not Included, obviously, since we're playing it now. Tomorrow I'm playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'm going to do a little challenge tomorrow where I try to build the cheapest car possible out of the junkyard. Just enough to get it running kind of thing. Thursday I'm going to play some Don't Starve Together because the new Christmas update is out. And then Friday I'm planning to have another Fortnite stream. But all those will be at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, set these for all. And set them at 7. Copy settings. There we go. If I set this one over here to priority, if I can click on it. Ration box, priority 5 on this one. They should take all the rations that are in there and move them over to the little kitchen area. Good job, guys. This here I'm going to deconstruct. And we'll do a little plumbing thing here to put in another pitcher pump. Ooh, actually, that ladder's got to go. Cancel. We'll deal with that after. Okay, so down here, we're going to do a little plumbing. You know what? I can't make the small liquid pump, I don't think, because I have to have refined metals for that. So we'll do a full-size liquid pump in here. Throw in some plumbing. This will be the first plumbing we've done in this whole colony, actually. Like so. Put a little liquid vent on it. Okay, now I'm going to need more ladder because we can't even get down to this thing. And we're going to need some hydro or some power for this too. Power! Very soon we're going to need a power grid. We're not really managing enough power here. And we should probably set up a second treadmill because this is definitely not going to be enough. So we'll do a second one. Alright, we'll put it right here, I guess. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump some water up into this space up here. It should be little enough that it won't break the tile. It should be. We'll see soon enough, I guess. And then I'm going to put our pitcher pump on top of it, so when they're cooking in here, they'll have immediate access to water, and they won't have to run like all the way over here to get it. So hopefully they'll be a little more efficient with the whole cooking thing if it's close by. You should take a week off for Christmas for family there, Fox. Yes and no. So the tricky part with Christmas is that everybody's off work, so a lot more people are watching things. So normally, I generally want to kind of capitalize on that. I'm really trying to grow the channel. It's been a very successful year for me. I think when we started off at the start of this year, we were somewhere around, might have been around 3,000 subscribers, I think, in January. and now we're almost at 30,000, and the growth has been phenomenal, and it's been great. I really have no complaints about it. And I just basically want to keep it going. So while everyone's off for Christmas time, oftentimes they'll have more time to watch more stuff. So I generally try to produce a little bit more content then, but we'll see how it goes. There will definitely be some days in there where I'm not going to get content up, just because there's going to be a lot going on with family. But yeah, I'll still be around in the holidays. Environmental protection. I kind of want to make that, but I can't because I'm not going to get into the reed fiber. So let's just go liquid tuning. Thirst for water. Thirst to play Oni. Refuse to drink. Yada yada. Okay. This has... Oh, it's enough as the powers. Did I run the wire over there for that thing yet? I did. Okay, I just have to finish it. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. How am I taking off work? I'm taking 2 weeks off of work because the kids will be out of school, so there'll need to be somebody around with them. So I'll be off for 2 weeks, like right from when I finish work on Friday before Christmas, I'll be off until like January 8th or something. So it's like a 2-week time frame, which would be nice. Will be good. He threatened me, then you screamed and he ran away. What? Back, there was actually somebody in your house. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. You might want to call the cops for that. You're killing it, Fox. Your channel's growing so fast this year. Yeah, it's been really great. And Kazi got his up and running, too, which is nice, yeah. Yeah, it's nice that Kazi's been working on it, too. I like I like the whole community aspect of what you can do with YouTube, to be honest. I've talked with some really cool people in the course of doing stuff with YouTube. And I just totally made a mistake there. I had to destroy the ladder, not the pipe. Hopefully they can reach it. So it's like now that I can play games with Kazi and kind of help his channel along as well. That makes everything that much more fun for me, which is really cool. I don't think they can fix that. They can't even reach it. Come on. Of course, I made a mistake. It was almost ready. It was almost ready. Okay, I'm going to put this colony on hold for tonight. We got a really good start on things. We'll come back and continue the colony because I do want to dig out to where the ice and everything is. I think it'll be really cool for you to check that out. Actually, I'm going to save the game quickly, and then I'll show you what the map looks like so you can see all the ice that's in here. If you haven't seen it before, just double save it just to be sure. If you haven't seen it before, it's kind of impressive, actually. There's the debug mode on. So that is the map that we're dealing with. It's pretty cool. So, like, all of this is all ice, obviously. Tons of magma and stuff down here. There's no oil or anything on this, I don't think. No, it's all igneous rock. Up here, we have all kinds of metals and stuff. But that's the world that we're dealing with. And right now, we just have this little colony right down here in the middle. But we'll come back, and I want to do some more of this. We'll definitely do some more building out. Probably we'll end up at some point. We'll get this all dug out, so we have a nice solid colony here in the middle. I'll surround it with insulation, and then we'll start to break into the ice area out here. There's tons of water in this little inner area, but dig the entire asteroid out just because. Can you imagine how much sickness would be going around? Is there like running around in the ice and stuff, hypothermia and everything, no protection or anything? It's crazy. But thanks everyone for coming to check out the stream. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, then maybe click on that subscribe button and click the little bell for notifications as well, so you'll get notified when I upload new videos or when we have new streams. Immediately after this stream, I'm going to be playing some Fortnite Battle Royale. If you're interested in that game at all, I'm just going to be shutting down. We'll be down probably for a few minutes, and then it won't be continuing on this same chat. So you'll want to kind of keep an eye on the main channel page for the new one as soon as I turn it on. But if you're interested in following Fortnite, you can come and play with us for a little bit. We'll probably play for maybe, I don't know, 2 hours. Hashtag one more game. We tend to go a little bit longer than planned usually. But thanks so much, everyone, for coming out to hang out and chat. And thank you once again to those people who support the channel through your sponsorship and super chats and everything. All of you who's subscribed to the channel. We're so close to 30,000. It just blows my mind. It'd be really cool if we managed to get there before the end of the year, but we'll see. But thanks, everyone. I hope you'll come back and check out some more. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.